Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Please sit down. So, NEETU.
Yes, sir.
So we again meet again.
Yes, sir.
You remember or not? No. This is how irrelevant we are. Okay. That's nice.
Sorry, sir.
That's really nice to know. Anyway, okay. Goldman Sachs, Amazon,
Yes, sir.
right? Computer science.
Yes, sir.
If I remember, I've not seen your DAF.
Okay, sir.
4,11,000 something is your monthly takeaway.
6,000 कम कर रहे हैं.
तो मुझे याद नहीं है, इतना ही है कुछ, 4 लाख से ज़्यादा है. So my question still remains, why civil services? That's one I'm not asking you right now. But tell me, you're a computer scientist.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the software writers, this stream, will stop in engineering colleges because the AI is going to write most of the codes?
So in my opinion, sir, software is not only about writing code. It is expanding into artificial intelligence as well. And the base of artificial intelligence remains the algorithms. That is primarily driven by the core principles of software engineering. So I think it's going to expand into different or more frontiers, diverse frontiers, but it's not going to decline.
But most of the companies
Yes, sir.
are no longer hiring
Yes, sir.
entry-level software writers.
Yes, sir.
They are depending on AI.
Yes,
Why is it so?
So the software industry in India was mainly based on outsourcing model, where it utilized the cost arbitrage of Indian engineers to solve problems of companies in other countries. So the model that it followed of writing recruiting engineers for entry-level code base, that is not currently working right now. That is why hiring has slowed down in the recent years. But I believe it is in the coming years, sir. It's not going to be. It's not going to remain the same. It is going to evolve into other roles like prompt engineering or say, monitoring how the algorithms or algorithms for artificial intelligence are developing. So it's going to diversify into other roles.
Okay, you are a student of anthropology.
Yes, sir.
How can AI and big data help in anthropological studies or in the development of mankind or governance?
So firstly, coming to in the development of anthropology, it has immense potential because, so firstly, if I take the case of genetic mapping of Indian population, artificial intelligence can help extract out the relevant patterns or the relevant information from the vast amount of genetic data that we're collecting. It can also help out help in figuring out personalized medicines from that data, from the genetic data. And secondly, so if I talk about so in governance, using software or artificial intelligence in anthropology, combining that with the governance sector, it can help the administrators analyze how targeted policies can be developed for different sections of the society, sir. Particularly in case of say tribal areas, so how targeted policies can help in addressing issues like sickle cell anemia in tribal dominated areas.
Should ethnicities be restricted
Yes, sir.
from interacting with the advanced world or urbanization or industrialization?
So I would say a complete restriction would not be in the favor of both the ethnicities, diverse ethnicities, as well as in the unity or diversity of the country. So a balanced approach is required where they are slowly integrated into the mainstream society.
What about the Jharavas of Andamans?
So Jaravas of Andamans are a special case. They
Why?
are particularly vulnerable. So because of their geographical isolation in the Andaman Nicobar Islands.
So they should continue to be in the zoo.
No, sir.
That is what we are doing. Isolating means continue in a zoo.
Yes, sir. But they have to be slowly integrated into the mainstream society. the current proposal to have the Great Nicobar project in the Andaman areas, that can open up opportunities to integrate them into the mainstream.
अगर आप दिल्ली जैसे शहर में बजट में IAS की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखें। ये है बनो IAS। इसको रन करने वाले हैं UPSC क्वालिफाइड एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट एंड जामिया RCA alumni। यहाँ की फैकल्टी को ना केवल UPSC एग्जाम का एक्सपीरियंस है बल्कि पढ़ाने का भी सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है। ये एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टी हर टॉपिक को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, उसके बाद हर टॉपिक को डिक्टेट करते हैं ताकि आपके पास अपने खुद के हैंड रिटन नोट्स हो। साथ ही क्लास में प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व किया जाता है और डिस्कस भी किया जाता है।
यहाँ पे आपको सिविल सर्वेंट्स जैसे कि IAS, IRS और एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट्स साथ के साथ जामिया RCA के एलुमनाइज आपको पर्सनल मेंटरशिप देते हैं। डेली आंसर राइटिंग जो कि सारे टॉपर्स रिकमेंड करते हैं, इस पर यहाँ पे बहुत फोकस किया जाता है जो कि बाकी कोचिंग्स में नहीं होता है। इसके साथ ही आपको मिलती है प्रीलिम्स और मेंस की टेस्ट सीरीज जो आपको एग्जाम के लिए रेडी करती है। यहाँ के अगर हाईलाइट्स की बात करें तो स्मॉल बैच साइजेस जिसमें 60 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं और GS कोर्स के साथ आपको एसे और CSAT की क्लासेस भी होती है जिसके लिए आपको अलग से पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
और ये लोकेटेड है सुखदेव विहार मेट्रो स्टेशन के बिल्कुल सामने। तो देर किस बात की, आज ही स्टार्ट करें और अपने UPSC के सपने को साकार करें। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग बनो IAS।
You have not been to the area, that's clear. Anyway, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Neetu,
Yes, ma'am.
recently there was some discussion about the Great Nicobar Island. A lot of development is being done there.
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a tribal issue. Can you tell us what it was and how far the development should go and how far the tribal interest should be
Yes, ma'am.
taken care of?
Government has proposed a 72,000 crore development project in Great Nicobar Islands. The primary issue regarding the tribals was the encroachment on their natural habitat in the area, because that has remained a very exclusive zone for the particularly vulnerable tribal groups like the Jarawas or the Shompins. So they were resisting the acquisition of land for the proposed development projects of the transshipment hub or the greenfield township that the government is planning to build there. So that was the primary issue, ma'am.
Okay. And what is the government's need to develop it? What is the significance of the development there?
It has immense strategic significance. First of all, Andaman Nicobar has a very strategic location in the Indian Ocean. It lies in very close proximity to the Malacca Channel that has the Malacca dilemma of China. So we have the potential to leverage it in case of a conflict. Secondly, ma'am, it has extensive exclusive economic zone as well. So having a presence in the area can help us extract value from the nearby regions. And thirdly, currently most of the shipping of India is handled by foreign countries like Colombo shipment port or Singapore port, ma'am. So by developing a transshipment port there, India can leverage that to its economic benefit.
In the recent budget which has come, which sector has got the maximum budget? What was it last year and which is it now?
Sorry, ma'am, I'll have to look into
Okay,
it.
I'll tell you. Last year it was defense.
Okay.
This year it is transportation.
Okay.
Okay, why? You can explain that?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of the exact reason, but if I had to,
Yes.
if I could think along the lines, so I think it could be because of the border roads that we are expanding in the bordering areas, as well as the expressway or the
No. I'll leave it at that. What is orange economy?
Orange economy refers to creative economy driven by the social media presence or as well as the media entertainment sector.
And how has it been reflected in the budget this year? Have you read the budget or you haven't read it at all?
I have read briefly.
Okay.
Not able to cover it properly.
Okay. So, are you aware how it has been reflected in the budget?
Ma'am, as far as I can recall, ma'am, the government has allocated budget for the VFX and animation specifically as a targeted sector. Other than that, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to.
Okay. Why does law and order continue to be a problem in Uttar Pradesh?
Ma'am, Uttar Pradesh is a vast state with a huge population, almost 17% of the population. So the sheer strength of the population itself presents challenges to the law and order problem there. But if we talk about the crime rate, ma'am, it is better than the national average. And there remains some structural issues because of which law and order remains a problem, especially in the eastern areas of it, where there is a close political and criminal nexus existing there, as well as unemployment, youth unemployment remains an issue because of which petty crimes take place. And thirdly, ma'am, the society is largely agrarian, so industrialization has not taken place, and the income levels remain low because of which crime activity remains high, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Neetu,
Yes, sir.
your father is with the Air Force, retired or working?
Sir, retired now.
Okay. You have an idea of the armed forces.
Yes, sir.
Now, who is senior, lieutenant or major?
Sir, I believe it's major. I think it's major.
So, in that case, who is senior, lieutenant general or major general?
It's a major general. Okay, no, sir. Sir, I'll have to check up on that.
There are only two options.
Sir, I'll have to check up on that. I'm getting confused.
Think about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Lieutenant general is senior.
Okay, sir.
Think, ask your father why.
Okay, sir.
All right. You worked with Goldman Sachs.
Sir, for a brief 2 months
Whatever
period.
it is,
Yes, sir.
worked. And Goldman Sachs is not known for ethical conduct. Can you relate to some incident involving one very famous Indian?
Sir, I believe you're referring to Rajat Gupta scandal for
Yes.
insider trading.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
From there stands the question. In your view, is corruption more prevalent in the private sector or in the government sector?
Sir, I think it is a challenge in both the areas. Where in public sector, it becomes more of an issue because here the trust of the public is at stake. So it is highlighted a bit more, and it becomes demands accountability at a higher standard from the public sector. But it remains a challenge in the private sector as well, sir.
So that means in private sector it goes unaccounted.
Sir, I believe there are some areas where private sector exploits these loopholes. For example, tax evasion is one case.
No, I'm talking of corruption by the employees of the private sector or a company as such, not only tax avoidance, various other things.
Yes, sir.
Who is more corrupt, government or private? That is the question.
Sir, I think I don't think there is a parameter as such which it can be decided who is more corrupt, but it remains a challenge in both the sectors, sir. But it is a serious risk when it comes to public sector because there the accountability standards are higher, sir. That's why.
Okay. Now these big data companies,
Yes, sir.
or rather the big name Microsoft, Meta, Google, etc., all
Yes,
those who make money out of data, approximately how much of the revenue would be coming from data taken from India?
Sir, I'm not exactly aware of the exact revenue.
Not exactly, roughly percentage, you know our population.
Sir, I think India contributes to almost, sir, reaching up to, I think 10% of the global data.
Maybe
might
even
be.
more.
Yeah, maybe even more. So India is a very data-rich country, but the problem lies where the data from India is harvested by companies, big tech companies in foreign
Now,
countries.
a technocrat like you,
Yes.
I'm asking you for a solution as to how to make them pay some share to India out of the money they are generating out of Indian data.
Sir, Indian government has already taken some steps in this regard.
What are they?
Sir, first one is the equalization levy. So India imposed almost, I think 6% of equalization levy on, so 2 to 6%, I'm not aware of the exact figure, but equalization levy was imposed on Amazon as well. And second is, so the governments across the world are trying to come up with a global minimum tax rate as well to prevent tax evasions from these companies.
Tax evasion, we don't have any mechanism as of now,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? Do you know the kind of what is the net worth of Amazon as a company? You have any idea? Where is that money coming from? Or for that matter, Google.
Yes, sir.
How many? Almost into $1 trillion each.
Yes, sir.
So if 10% is our contribution of data, we should get at least, that amount of billions of dollars. No?
Yes, sir.
So this equalization levy is not going to give us much.
Yes, sir.
So what can we do to make them pay?
So first measure that I can think of is strengthening the Digital Data Protection Act.
Okay, think about
Forcing
it.
them to-
It's such a long topic. Think about
Okay,
it.
sir.
One.
I'll read
As
up
a
more on it.
nationalist, think about it.
Yes, sir.
How many women judges are there in the Supreme Court of India?
Sir, at present, I think there are 2.
Who are they?
Sir, B.V. Nagaratna, Justice B.V. Nagaratna is one. Sir, I'm not able to recall the second.
Okay. And how many chief ministers are there, women chief ministers as of now in India?
Sir, there is Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal. And sir, the Chief Minister of Delhi. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Good afternoon, Neetu.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can you explain the concept of nature-man spirit complex?
Yes, sir. So this concept was given by LP anthropologist LP Vidyarthi, sir. So this refers to balance between the spiritual aspect as well as the economic aspect of the tribal religion, or sir, I'm not able to recall it completely, sir.
Okay. Can you explain the concept of dominant caste?
Yes, sir. So the concept of dominant caste was given by M.N. Srinivas. So it refers to the caste which is numerically stronger as well as economically stronger in a particular area, and it is particularly important because it tries to focus on the secular aspects of the caste as well, as opposed to the ritualistic aspect that was given more focus in earlier theories, sir.
Okay. Do you think culture influences personality, or is it the other way around?
Sir, in anthropology, both of the aspects have been highlighted. So Ruth Benedict is an anthropologist who states that it is the personality which influences culture more. She basically stated that culture is personality writ large. But there is another school like Margaret Mead, which says that it is the culture which influences personality. It is there where she worked on the study of Samoan people to highlight this particular fact.
You mentioned about UP has large population, and some people have proposed that maybe we should divide Uttar Pradesh into multiple states.
Yes,
for better governance. Do you agree with that?
So this proposal was put forward by one of the previous governments to divide Uttar Pradesh into 4 regional states. One would be the Harit Pradesh, or the Awadh region, the Purvanchal region, as well as the Bundelkhand region. So I personally believe that this would not be a good idea, at least because the demand is not coming from the people, first of all, and second of all, so it can lead to creation of economically unviable states like Bundelkhand. So it does not have a self-sustaining economy as of now, and it would create a perpetual dependency on the center for grants to sustain that state in the long term.
Recently, quick commerce was in news.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us why?
Yes, sir. Sir, the government asked the industry to remove the 10-minute deadline for the quick commerce delivery. So, because the delivery agents had held a strike regarding this.
Okay. What are the challenges faced by tribal from the process of industrialization and globalization?
So there are multiple challenges. The first one is the encroachment on their values, or the dilution of their culture during the process of industrialization and globalization. LP Vidyarthi had a particular study on this in the Hathi Industrial Complex, where he mentioned the culture, so the mutation of culture in the tribals of that region because of interaction with the mainstream population there. The second one is so the deprivation of tribal people, especially so they were driven out because of encroachment of outsiders in the region. The Assam tea tribals are an example of that. They were driven out from their region in the Chota Nagpur belt, and they worked as they migrated to work as laborers in the Assam tea belt. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Let's go to international relation.
Yes, sir.
How can India navigate the challenging situation in its neighborhood, because almost every country has their internal issues and India need to maintain its interest?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat the
So
question?
how can we navigate the volatile situations we are facing in our neighborhood, like whether it is Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Pakistan?
Yes, sir.
So how do we deal with this?
So I think we are at a point where there is a great geopolitical churn, and our neighboring states are trying to hedge against India as a dominant power in the South Asian region by leveraging China or other major powers like USA. So the long-term policy from India should be to show magnanimity, mainly along the lines of Gujarat Doctrine, but also focus on building long-term institutional ties instead of focusing on individual political, relying majorly on an individual political alliance, like that we saw in the case of Sheikh Hasina government. So India should focus on building long-term institutional ties and giving grants in aid. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
अगर आप दिल्ली जैसे शहर में बजट में आईएएस की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखें। ये है बनो आईएएस। इसको रन करने वाले हैं यूपीएससी क्वालिफाइड एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट एंड जामिया आरसीए एलुमनाई। यहाँ की फैकल्टी को ना केवल यूपीएससी एग्जाम का एक्सपीरियंस है, बल्कि पढ़ाने का भी सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है। ये एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टी हर टॉपिक को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, उसके बाद हर टॉपिक को डिक्टेट करते हैं ताकि आपके पास अपने खुद के हैंड रिटन नोट्स हो। साथ ही क्लास में प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व किया जाता है और डिस्कस भी किया जाता है।
यहाँ पे आपको सिविल सर्वेंट्स जैसे कि आईएएस, आईआरएस और एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट्स साथ के साथ जामिया आरसीए के एलुमनाइज आपको पर्सनल मेंटरशिप देते हैं। डेली आंसर राइटिंग जो कि सारे टॉपर्स रिकमेंड करते हैं, इस पर यहाँ पे बहुत फोकस किया जाता है जो कि बाकी कोचिंग्स में नहीं होता है। इसके साथ ही आपको मिलती है प्रीलिम्स और मेंस की टेस्ट सीरीज जो आपको एग्जाम के लिए रेडी करती है। यहाँ के अगर हाईलाइट्स की बात करें तो स्मॉल बैच साइजेस जिसमें 60 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं और जीएस कोर्स के साथ आपको एसे और सीसैट की क्लासेस भी होती है जिसके लिए आपको अलग से पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
और ये लोकेटेड है सुखदेव विहार मेट्रो स्टेशन के बिल्कुल सामने। तो देर किस बात की, आज ही स्टार्ट करें और अपने यूपीएससी के सपने को साकार करें। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग बनो आईएएस।
So Neetu, we conclude the interview.
Thank you, sir.
So how satisfied are you?
Sir, I have to practice a bit more.
You have to practice.
Yes, sir. Sir, I jumble up somewhere and I'm not able to put forward clearly what I'm thinking sometimes.
You are pretty decent, pretty good.
Okay, sir.
I mean, one of the best probably that we have
Don't
interviewed
bother
today.
about the general business. You're first class.
Okay.
ऐसा
Thank
ये
you.
सारा ना, maybe she doesn't recall what I said. I'll repeat what I said earlier. When I interviewed you yesterday and today, she's, how can they forget so much? I'm really amazed. They erase everything. It's very good.
Software है ना?
Software, वही बात है. All tell, delete, permanent, खत्म. Huh? Anyway, so you are very good. You are very staid personality.
Thank you.
Does it remind you something? This phrase?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I used the same thing
Yes, sir.
yesterday. You are a staid personality. You have a calming influence.
Okay, thank
You have that calm on yourself. You answer, you listen to the question, you think about it, you answer to the best of your knowledge.
Thank you, sir.
That's adequate. You have no pretensions of making any loud claims or falsify anything. Whatever you don't know, you say, I don't know, which is very good. Be yourself. As it is, you are an outstanding candidate.
Thank you, sir.
Just continue to focus on what you are doing. Keep an eye on the hotspots, budget, women-related issues, and there could be questions on your state, your DAF. Just continue to do that. You should be making the grade.
Thank
Okay?
you, sir. Thank you.
All the best.
All the best.
All the best.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Sir,
Yeah.
I had one question about that corruption in say public and private sector. Sir, how should I handle that?
You see, first of all, corruption is a personal phenomenon,
Okay, sir.
right? Those who want to be corrupt become corrupt, whether in government or in private.
Okay, sir.
In private sector, because there is no regulatory oversight the way we have in government like CBI, CVC and other agencies, so the propensity to become corrupt becomes more.
Okay, sir.
And generally they try to shove it under the carpet without bringing it to public notice
Okay,
for
sir.
the sake of reputation of their companies, which is counterproductive.
Yeah.
But nevertheless it is there. And secondly, who is the bribe giver? Bribe giver is the private sector. If they stop giving bribes, government will not become corrupt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.